Now, do you remember the era, I guess late 70s, early 80s, where around here there was a lot of dancer crews?
I was one of
Was the
them.
Royal Flush a crew
Hey,
out
Royal
in the city?
Flush, Romel, and Poncho and all them was the Royal Flush. I'm gonna tell you about before Royal Flush, the MDs, the Magnificent Dancers, Lil Sean Breckenridge. You know who Lil Sean is? Lil Snap, Crackle and Pop. Okay, before Snap, Crackle and Pop, they was called the MDs. The Magnificent Dancers was on. Sean lived on 18th and Cimarron. Okay, the MDs was Sean, a dude named Doris, a dude named Chew, and a dude named Ray, Mr. Wiggles, a worm or something like that. I was a junior MD. Me, Papa, and a dude named Fonzo. We were the junior MDs because I used to pop lock, right? So, yeah, it was dance crews. Yeah, we did everything that little kids did. We break dance, we pop lock, we did all that.
Okay. I think there was. I think my boy Don Taylor was in one of the dance crews.
Don Taylor.
His brother was Bo Taylor from Schoolyard, but Don
I know
lived
Bo.
on his. You didn't know his brother? His brother lived on this side.
I heard that name when you said Don Taylor. That's why I
I think he was
stopped.
Royal
Like,
Flush. I think it was Royal
he
Flush.
probably was Royal Flush.
Yeah.
That name sounds familiar. I can't put
a lot
a
of
face
the
on it.
Royal Flush become Bloods.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I heard. You know what I'm saying? You know, that the Royal Flush is a couple of years older than me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but yeah, I heard that they had become Bloods at LA Hires or something, I believe.
Yeah.
But yeah, but at that time, like I said, I used to pop with Big. You know what I'm saying? And another dude named David, Tall David, you know what I'm saying? You know, it was a couple of little pop locking groups. I used to, you know, we had a little pop locking group called the Stone City Players. You see what I'm saying? And we was just a pop locking group. You know what I'm saying? So it was all kind of dynamics going on around here at that time, man.
So you knew Big before he was a Blood? Was he always big?
He was always big.
Yeah.
I can say that about him too. Mark Thomas was big way back then, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and see, Biggs had a cousin or uncle or older something, or uncle, or older cousin or something like that was from 20s. I think his name was James. You know what I'm saying? But he had a cousin that was an older cousin that was from 20s, so Big already knew he was gonna be from 20s too.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
And Big had 15th Street on lock.
Yeah. See, Big is the first one down there, and as far as the little crew, and when I say the little crew, I mean Stan, Kevin, that crew. Big was the first one down there that was Bank Blood, I believe.
Okay. And we're talking about on the east side of Arlington.
Yeah. East of Arlington, north of Venice. Yeah.
All right, so just real brief, just tell me a little bit about your prison experience. What landed you there, and what was that like?
Okay, well, the first time I've been to prison twice, bro. The first time I went to prison, you know, for dope cases. You know what I'm saying? Nothing major. Did 3 years. You know, came home. Terms of my parole was I couldn't go on Carlin and Gear. You dig what I'm saying? I couldn't even be in that neighborhood. I couldn't even be around Gear Gang members. So, of course, I'm hanging out over here a lot, right? Now, when I got my hand back into the drug thing, it was over here, right? And I felt like I had a right to be here. You dig what I'm saying? Of course, I took a little arrogance and I took a little liberty with things, you know.
You didn't think that since you decided to become a gear,
No.
that relinquished
No.
some of your rights over here?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Okay.
And I can see the other side also. You see what I'm saying? Because to me, the 20s and the Blackstone had no claim to Gramercy. You dig what I'm saying?
Maybe before you went to prison, they didn't.
Maybe that's it. Maybe the disconnect is when I left, you know, they was able to occupy the spot, you know what I'm saying? Like I told you, I ain't trying to put no 50 on me, man, but it's like there was some resistance, you see what I'm saying? And the people who would have resisted wasn't around when a lot of stuff happened. That's the bottom line. You know?
And the Bloods were established on one side of Gramercy and on the other side of Gramercy, and probably in their mind, Gramercy is just is in our sights. Therefore, it's ours, right?
But see, let me say, when we start serving, what nobody serving from Venice to Adams. We, like I told you, we didn't have a spot. We used to walk with the pack, man, up and down this street, up, down 25th, 24th, 23rd, 21st, all around here. We walked around here with the pack before we start getting the money. Then we start getting the money, we start meeting smokers and hey, let me use your room and start serving like that, getting off the block, right? But at that time, bro, wasn't a whole lot of Blackstones out here serving nothing.
Now, let me ask you this. During that period you're talking about, was Cool Boy serving at that point?
No.
Okay.
No. Rocky wasn't serving at that point. You know what I'm saying? It was me, Mike, Marv, Dre, P-Dub, his cousin Tracy, Danny, you see what I'm saying? Cool Boy and Rocky wasn't even in it yet. They wasn't even with the drug thing, selling drugs.
I think Cool Boy probably started hustling up here either 87 or 88.
Him and Little Ricky ran together. They're a little few years behind us. And then you gotta understand, Ricky's brother Andy got a sack. You see what I'm saying? So I'm rocking with Little Rick. And they start big, because when I came home in the early 90s, him and Little Rick was running like this. I expect as much. You see what I'm saying? They in the same generation. They little niggas, they look good. They out here chasing women. That's what they was doing.
But Cool Boy was out here in 88 for sure. Maybe 87.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So he might have been, and I don't know if this is correct or not. Maybe someone will know. I think Cool Boy would probably be the first official blood on Gramercy serving.
Probably. I would venture to say yes. Yeah, but Cool Boy would have been probably the first, you know, actually a 20 that was on the block serving.